Hello everybody, this is Kyle Speed 1 coming to you from the racetrack. Well, today I have the finished, well, it's mostly finished. There's two items that I've got coming in that haven't been put on the car yet because they haven't come in yet. So anyway, from my previous video of the George Turner Maserati 300S, there we go. George Turner Maserati 300S. Whoop. Don't drop it now. It's got the little trident. I've been calling it a pitchfork. That wouldn't pitch a whole lot of hay now, would it? Anyway, George Turner resin kit of the Maserati 300S. Okay. There's driver's area, gauge pack. It's got the tie down buckles on there, leather straps for keeping the back lid. I don't think you'd call it a trunk. It's probably nothing but a fuel cell back there. That's the exhaust side. The non-exhaust side. Okay, so what was the kit like? Well, if you frequent my channel, you would have already seen what the kit looked like. Excuse me, before assembly. It was simple. It was easy. The only difficult things to do to this is cutting out those dang headlight covers. That's the only thing that's difficult. Even the windscreen wasn't that hard to do. It's just a simple little curved windscreen. This does not have a motor pod, and you just saw something fell off, and that was the other surprise. So I might as well show you. Okay? Yep, that's right. There's the hood. And there's the motor with the detail that I hand painted in. Okay. Now, that hole there is provided for you when you take the screw out of the hood. You can take the hood off and display the motor that's in the car. Okay? And when you don't want to display the motor in the car, I don't have the screw in, hence that's the reason why the hood fell off. I did that on purpose to show you guys this car and some of the features that it has. It's a good runner. It's a quiet little runner. I figured out my discombobulation with the decals that George Turner provides. Excuse me. Now this is again RLM 23 red from Vallejo. The rest of these paints are all like apple barrel acrylic paints. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the clear coat, gloss clear coat, that is from Rust-Oleum ×2 gloss clear. Okay, now here's what I found out about the decals. Before I installed any decals, I had put, I guess, what you'd call a light medium coat of Rust-Oleum clear coat on it. Okay, and I let that dry for a day. The next day I came back with this idea already in my head to install the decals and then just do a mist coat with the clear gloss, okay? And I did that twice. And I let that dry for a whole day after having installed the decals. The next day, which is the third day, I came back and did a medium coat with the gloss. I let that dry for about half of the day. Then I came back with the final coat of clear and sprayed it heavier to where I got this sheen off of it. And it shines pretty good. It's pretty nice. And I didn't have any reactions with the decals. No blistering, no wrinkling, no nothing. So there's the secret. Instead of spraying a medium coat or even what would be considered a heavy coat straight on top of the decals after application, that's a no-no. Mist it with that clear Rust-Oleum twice and then let it dry out for a whole day. Then come back with your medium coat. That's the trick that I didn't do on the Maserati. So, lesson learned, right? That is a slot invasion guide on the front of that, along with its brushes. And this is how the car runs. Pretty quiet. Again, as in the first video of the George Turner Maserati 300S, the running gear is all slotted. Now the wire wheels, I told you wrong. They're actually 1/32 scale BRM wire wheels, and they are aluminum. Now the two items that I've got coming in to finish this car out is the knockoffs and the 3mm sized tail lights. They have chrome bezels and it's got the little red crystal tail light in them. And those are coming from the guy over in Spain that I frequently buy stuff from on eBay. And there she is. The George Turner Maserati 300S. Beautiful car. Turned out beautiful. I'm really happy with it. And it's a great smooth runner. There's no magnets in this car. And I'm just taking it easy because the paint and the gloss is still fresh. So I don't want to dent and ding it up any. Which is, I think this is one of very few kits that George Turner has put out that has an engine display in the slot car. And I find it really, really refreshing and really, really nice. It adds a lot of detail. Now I might put that in a clear crystal case, make myself two sawhorses so I can put the hood on top and let it rest on the sawhorses as a display of this car while it's not in use. But like I said before, if you look off in there, it's got the hole for the screw to come through, and it goes up inside that. That's provided for you. Okay? So, outstanding car. The looks are great. It runs great. I have no complaints about this car. None whatsoever. And I don't think, see, this is why doing a kit, if it's a good quality kit like George Turner's kits, it's hard to be disappointed because he has a lot of cars in his inventory, kits in his inventory, that you don't see being mass produced by, you know, all your popular slot car brands, you know, Revo Slot, Carrera, NSR, Slot It, and the like. So if you want something unique and you want something like this that has the engine that you can detail and paint up, then you might want to give George Turner's website a look. I'll put a link in on that website, and I'll try to put in the link of the guy from Spain. His name is Juan, and I'll probably mutilate his, well, I've got the card right here. I left it out for a reason because I use him quite a bit. Lagartaha, because the J is supposed to sound like an H, right? Kit. He's on eBay. And he has supply of his own resin slot cars and kits that he offers for sale on eBay. Okay? I've been working on my car. That's why my nails are dirty. So anyway, that's who I got the rims, and they came with the tires, the wire rims. It's who I'm getting the knockoffs and the 3mm tail lights that I'll glue on the back here to finish this car totally out. It'll be done. I can put it to rest, put it in a jewel case, and display it. I really love that engine setup. And again, a lot of those paints that I used were like acrylic, water-based acrylic apple barrel. The name of the paint is apple barrel. I think I got them from Walmart. Now the brass colored radiator and with the built-in shroud, that is Vallejo. The rest of it's all apple barrel colors. And of course, like I said before, the red is Vallejo RLM 23. It's the ready mixed for straight use out of the bottle into your airbrush, and it flows fantastic. I think I put about 4.5 coats. I just call it 5. I put 5 coats of that red on there. Overall, it's got 5 coats of clear on it to really bring out that shine. So, as I said before, if you want a unique car, it might give George Turner's website a look over. I'm very happy with the Maserati, and I'm very, very happy with the Maserati. It had, amongst other things, it had, I don't know why the phone just changed on me, but that is etched metal, the Maserati Trident. And you have to bend the tabs down, and it slides right up into that opening. And it looks great. The whole car looks great, actually, if I can brag on my paint job. George Turner did an excellent job with the kit. Again, no complaints whatsoever. And you have, I don't know if you saw them or not, but you got 2 hood pins that are etched metal. So give George Turner a look. This guy has a lot of specialized parts: headlights, taillights, wheels, resin kits. He has a lot of stuff on his eBay seller's site. Yeah, it takes a while to get here from Spain. I'm in Texas, but for me, the quality of parts that he provides more than makes up for the difference. I don't know what I did with the car. Yeah, here we go. Here's what I'm talking about on the tail lights. Can you see those? Those are the 3mm tail lights that I've got coming in, so I can install on the Maserati. This is my Ferrari, and it took off because it's in the hand press. It's in the throttle press. Now that's a resin kit that I bought from this guy. That's a resin kit from Spain. Different chassis setup, inline motor setup. Again, BRM rear rims and tires. So yeah, if you want something unique, even on the oddball side, as some people would say, not being mass produced by major slot car companies, I would definitely look these 2 people up. And one is fantastic. I've never had a problem with any order that I've ever had with him. I have not had a problem with George Turner with any order that I've had with him. So that being said, yes, it costs a little bit more to buy all the rest of the parts to make a complete working slot car. To me, in the end, it offsets the total cost of the car because you have something that's unique, that it'd be rare for you to find in anybody else's home slot car track inventory. And I'm not affiliated with either one of these guys, with George Turner or Juan. I just like their products, and that's why I'm telling you guys about it. So that's all I got for you today, folks. The next car that I'm going to do is the, what is it called? Van Hall? Hang on a second here. Vauxhall. George Turner models. Vauxhall. Kit number ED/131. 1908. And that's going to go with my Simplex that I've got in my other video. That was a kit from George Turner. Now I've already put the tires on the rims just to keep them stretched out, because the tires come actually like what, 3 times smaller than the rim, and you've got to really kind of do them like a rubber band and bing, 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 stretch them out a little bit, or you'll be fighting to put them on those rims all day long. It's a tight fit with those tires. So that's the next kit is the Vauxhall 1908. It's going to be green because I've got some Vallejo green. And I'll keep you up to date on how this kit goes. I'll talk to you later. Bye.